8-team elimination bracket, and we're going to be bringing to you TK versus Aware Gaming. Rel, how's it going? Tell me a little bit about these two teams.
Oh my God, well yeah, this is going to be a brilliant quarterfinal to start off with, and let's remember there's only 8 teams left in this single elimination tournament, and this is the difference now between $2,500 and $5,000 in this single best of 5 series. So I can tell you a lot about Aware, of course, is the organization I am slightly affiliated with my brother actually featuring within the lineup, Momo. So these guys, the most recent placement, they're coming off a 3rd place at EGL 10, which is one of the biggest European tournaments. They've been teaming for quite some time now. I mean, Momo and Kyle, they've been teaming together for over a year, consistently placing within the top 8. McGee, a very solid player. And he's kind of got back into things now. He's one of these players, he doesn't practice all that much, but when he plays, he is phenomenal. And PT, he's been getting better and better every single event. Not many LAN placements under his belt, but every single time he turns up.
Yeah, and on the other side, you have a very, very strong North American team in Team Kaliber. Kaliber coming off kind of some hot past performances here recently, especially good showing at PAX in Seattle in the United States at the MLG Invitational. And with this roster, you have so much veteran power in Sharp and Stainville, and then you have kind of 2 up-and-comers that came up this year more recently in Theory and Neslo. And of course, in the pregame show, I kind of talked up Theory. He's, in my opinion, the most underrated player playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in the competitive scene this year. And the man is just an objective monster. But you know, for them to come over here and perform at G2, they've been performing extremely well. I believe they're 3-0 in their pool is where they finished, and now they have to kind of climb the hump that is Aware Gaming, many considered like an underdog team coming into this event. They won the studio qualifier for G2 to punch their ticket here into the Invitational. So with that said, this could be an interesting matchup. So
yeah, I mean, it's slightly different for Aware Game because as opposed to a direct invite, they did have to separately qualify for it. They weren't one of the handpicked teams, but they did come to a separate offline qualifier here in London, and they actually defeated Tech in the final of that to qualify. So great play for them. But something that I actually only just recently found out about TK, Neslo, it's Olsen backwards. It's his surname backwards, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
That's only just twigged with me, like, this event. I didn't realize that.
I actually didn't realize that either until you just said it, but that makes complete sense now.
Yeah, I mean, TK, though, I've been, I was speaking to Infused, which is who the TK had in the group, and Infused said they are the best team that they've played in a long time. I know Aware Gaming, when they were doing the draws to see who they were playing in this first quarterfinal, were a little bit scared they would get TK. I mean, of the options available, they're all top teams. There was complexity, so anything wasn't great for them. But they're gonna have a real struggle here against TK, I think.
Yeah, and this is going to be a Slums hardpoint to start off map number 1. Why don't you walk through our maps for the series? It's going to be a best of 5.
Absolutely. So we've got hardpoint Slums, Search and Destroy Standoff, Capture the Flag Raid, Hardpoint Yemen, and Search and Destroy Meltdown. So it's actually the very first games you would have seen on this stream. It's the same from the first games that were played overall at this tournament are being now replayed starting the quarterfinal onwards. And it's a really nice balance of maps. I mean, Hardpoint Slums, it's one of my favorites. I love it. High-paced action. I don't know about you, but I love it for Hardpoint.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that's one of the Hardpoint maps that you always see big gunfights, and you see the abilities to have, crazy 3 pieces and 4 pieces and major plays for your team. So Slums hardpoint to kick this off. It's not going to disappoint. You definitely want to tune in here. Our players are still kind of messing with their classes here in the lobby, but I think we're ready to go. But
yeah, I mean, pretty much. And something with this map as well. It's one of those maps where you could be 100 points behind, but if you can lock down those spawns when it switches to top rubble in the garage, then you can quite easily get that lead back.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, as these guys are still kind of waiting to get in order here, let's talk a little bit about ESWC. The game's starting right now, so we're going to loading. But ESWC is the Esports World Cup held in Paris every year, and most of these teams in the top 8 here have invites. The only 3 teams that don't have invites to Paris in a couple weeks for the World Cup are Aware Gaming, Team Envious, and Team Kaliber. So both Team Kaliber and Aware don't have invites. However, I believe TK said they were going to decline their invite because they just can't go to Paris that soon. So it's between Aware and Envious. So Aware fighting for that berth. If they win this match, they almost guarantee their berth to Paris as long as Envy loses their match to Unite. So that's what they're playing for. But right now we're jumping into the game. Right now we're on with Stainville from Team Kaliber. Now you see Kaliber with that early control of the middle hardpoint. You have Theory and Neslo locking it down.
All right, so it's a great start here for TK. And let's not forget, it is showing up that Epsilon Jerd is playing, but that is going to be McGee. So just bear that in mind throughout the game for Aware Gaming. Great start, though, by TK, securing all of the points so far very early on.
Yep, but you see TK is controlling the bottom spawn as well. You see you're going to have TK, sorry, now it's actually Aware controlling that. Aware in the gold triangles, and then in the green you have Team Kaliber. So that's what your mini-map is going to look like. TK in green and Aware in gold.
Yeah, so sure. So whilst TK do have this lead now, Aware Gaming are in a better position to take the next hard point. But they are trailing by quite a significant margin, and they do need to claim some points or at least contest it if they can.
Oh, look at Stainville jumping off there with the M8, gets a reload on his MSMC mid-air. Doesn't manage to pick up the kill, but now we're going to jump on board with Sharp, as Aware does have control of this next hardpoint zone. It's going to be the second hardpoint here on Slums. Sharp picking up a big kill right there, can't manage to clean up the second. Let's jump on board with Aware Gaming. Jerd here, actually that's not going to be Jerd. That's going to be McGee for Aware. He's playing under the Jerd gamer tag just because the station was set up, because he can. But there we go. We see Kyle now. He's going to go down inside the hard point. But Aware managing to pick up quite a few points. And now you see Neslo here on your screen for Team Kaliber. He has control of this hard point now. About 30 seconds left to go here.
Yeah, and we can see McGee there trying to do what he can alongside Momo. McGee actually getting a big three-piece there to get that hard point back into Aware Gaming control. And I think a score streak was unlocked for one of the players there as well. One thing I would say, Kyle almost famous for this map in his 16 kill streak.
PD didn't change his streak, so he's got a UAV equipped there, so he surely can't use that here. So unfortunately, PD forgot to change his score streaks.
Wow.
But nonetheless, PD picking up a two-piece right there in the rotation for the next hardpoint, and now Aware Gaming have taken the lead.
Yeah, and that's a big mistake because he's losing out on a Hellstorm missile, which can be invaluable on a game like Hardpoint.
Especially Slums.
Yeah, especially Slums, so big mistake there by PD, but Aware Gaming still hanging in there. It's pretty even between these teams.
Oh, very nice play by Kyle right there to take out the anchor for TK, but he has a player coming up around his back. That's going to be Sharp, and Sharp doesn't even take the shot at him. Sharp decides he's just going to try and hang tight right here. He's being really sneaky, picking up the kill right there. I don't think Aware actually knew Sharp was rotated back, so now Sharp looking for more blood, picks off McGee right there on the anchor. That's what Sharp does. Sharp's a great SMG player. He's got a lot of accuracy, and look at him going to work now, picking up PD in the garage area. He's got McGee again coming through bricks. He finally goes down to McGee, and you see Stainville here for TK picking up the time here on the hard point, and now Team Kaliber has taken the lead.
Yeah, those were two massive kills from Sharp there. He managed to get Aware Gaming off that spawn, flipped it around for his team, and now, as you say, they're in control and taking that lead.
The Sharp here for Team Kaliber looks like a man on a mission. He is closing in on his score streaks. He just took some damage, but look at that play to stay alive by Sharp. Look at that kill there too. Sharp making all the plays for Team Kaliber at the moment. He knows there's one more player lurking around here, maybe gone through Graveyard, but Sharp surely looking to get his streaks right now, and that would be devastating for Aware Gaming, especially when you have one of their players with, one Hellstorm missing. So now Sharp jumping into the back alley here. He's still EMP'd, but he does manage to get that Hellstorm. He does have the Lightning Strike available now as well. So we're still on board with Sharp, and Sharp is just putting TK on his back. Huge two-piece there. Can he get more? No, he can't. Momo comes in and cleans him up with a frag grenade. Let's jump on board with the Aware as they try to break this.
Yeah, I mean, Sharp has unlocked all of his score streaks. That's going to be massive for TK, who do already have the lead, and it just seems like Aware Gaming are on the back foot now. I mean, they're just running into TK, who already have these hard points locked down.
Yeah, and they do have streaks available now, but you know what? This is still a very close game. Only 23 points separating the teams here. You see Sharp did call in the Hellstorm right there, but it didn't clear off enough Aware Gaming players to lock down this hardpoint. So TK really wasn't set up properly for that Hellstorm to come in, and now you see Aware with control, but Neslo for Team Kaliber, he's on a 4-kill spree. He's contesting this hardpoint, make that 5. He picks up his streaks now. He's got all of those. He's calling in this Hellstorm, and this could be devastating here for Aware. 3 players in the middle. He picks up 1, and now Neslo is going to be making a move down the blue street and trying to get more control of that middle map where PD is waiting.
Yeah, and you've got to say, considering how close this game is, it seems like TK are just getting a lot of streaks, which is helping them stay in there and take this lead. Without the streaks, it may have been a different story, but they're certainly proving the worth, and now with the better spawn down bottom, I think Aware Gaming might be able to catch up.
Yeah, they might be able to catch up, but remember, TK has a lot of streaks. Stainville is almost about to obtain some as well. You see Sharp here. He's got a lightning strike available and his War Machine, and so does Sharp. So Neslo and Sharp both have those, and this is going to be probably a pretty simple break on the anchor for them with those streaks. And let's see how they play this out. 3 players for Team Kaliber rotating around right now. They do have back control of that spawn, and now we're going to see Aware spawning out. So only 1 player pushed up for Aware. He goes down. Lightning strike comes in from McGee, picking up 3 TK players, and look at that, just like that. You have McGee on the hard point controlling for Aware Gaming as they climb back into this one, only 4 points separating.
Oh man, that was a massive lightning strike from McGee, completely cleared them off the hard point, and look how close this game is. It is pretty much even between these teams with only 4 minutes left to go, and Aware Gaming are trying to set up onto the next hard point.
Yeah, and there are 18 seconds left in this bottom hill, so now TK with control of that, they're going to maintain the lead right now, and that's going to be an extra 10 seconds there, so it's going to be about 20-second differential, 25-second differential heading in to the back 2 hard points that are oh so crucial, but Aware already set up here. They're going to be waiting to just take these TK players that are maybe moving through bricks, moving through graveyard, trying to get rotation, but there's a Sharp lightning strike. That doesn't really help the TK cause at all because Aware Gaming still has the anchor. Now there's an Aware Hellstorm coming down that doesn't connect, but still Aware in a great position here to rack up time. Now Momo sitting on this objective, picking up, almost a 2-piece there, but Aware still getting control. McGee coming to help Momo out, and now you see Aware regaining the lead. So we've had so many lead changes here, Rel.
Yeah, Aware Gaming taking a lead and in a better position to set up on the garage. And, you know, TK have got to be thinking, when do we just give up on this hard point? They're continuing to go for it, and they have breached it, but once again, Aware Gaming come out on top. Momo with a 2-piece.
And there's 1 player for Team Kaliber sitting right there in the smoke, and here come the grenades. And let's see if he actually makes the play here to try and move in. And yes, he does. It was Sharp, but he gets shut down, and so does Neslo. There's Stainville. Momo picking up a big kill with the M8 right there, going to help his teammate. That's going to be Theory inside the hard point. And Epsilon's, or sorry, it's Aware's, not Jerd, it's confused me so much. That's McGee for Aware. He's just kind of made that play, helped out Momo. Momo gets the assist there, and he's still alive, doing some work, and even Aware has control of the garage now, so Aware doing a great job of just locking down the hard points on these back 2, and they're just racking up time. So 50 seconds now separating TK from catching up to Aware.
Yeah, they're putting on an impressive show, but TK are not out of this by a long shot. As McGee does try and fly around the corner, TK is answering right back as Stainville does breach into the hard point.
And Momo 1 kill away from obtaining his score streaks here. I'll be a lightning strike and a hellstorm if he can pick up 1 kill. And he is just playing so passive at the moment, does not want to relinquish those streaks, and unfortunately he gets shut down. Now PD inside the hard point picking up a big kill. He doubles up on that UAV, but that of course is not going to help him. He's not able to use that here as it is a restricted score streak. He did not manage to change it before the game started, but Aware just taking a huge lead now. Minute and 50 seconds left to go. Team Kaliber really has to step up their game and lock down as much time in the middle hard point as possible. I'm not sure if Aware has any score streaks available anymore, though. They actually used a lot of those, I believe. That was actually a really big kill by Neslo, Rel. He realized that maybe potentially Aware was spawning behind him. Another big kill by Neslo. He just cleaned out the 2 Aware players that were potentially going to lock the spawn down for the next hardpoint. And now TK mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, this is really big from TK. They've got the better side, and they just seem to have this lockdown. Aware Gaming are just going down time and time again. If you just look at the kill feed, it's completely TK dominated.
Oh, and Neslo making huge plays right now for Team Kaliber. Aware relinquishing their lead. We're heading into the final 60 seconds of this hardpoint game on Slums. If you're just joining us, this is map 1 in our single elimination bracket. First round between Team Kaliber of North America and UK's Aware Gaming. And Aware Gaming built a nice lead on the back 2 hardpoints, but here we go, 50 seconds left. It's going to be a huge battle for this bottom spawn.
Yep, it all comes down to this now, and it is Aware Gaming that do have a lead. It's a minor lead of 13 points, and TK are in complete control of this, kill after kill going in their favor. Aware Gaming almost going in single file, but Kyle does manage to break it, but once again going to TK control.
And here comes Momo. He's got an M8. I'm going to switch over to SMG player. That's PD coming up with a big play. Neslo, however, calls it a lightning strike. It's going to be up to PD here. PD can't make it happen. And Kyle goes down, and it looks like Team Kaliber is going to regain the lead with 18 seconds left. Aware Gaming making a push. Can they make it happen for their team? Only Kyle alive. It's going to be up to him. He has to get in right now, and that's going to do it. Team Kaliber is going to take this map Oh, so close. Aware had a great showing against this North American powerhouse, but just could not close it out as TK wins it 233 to 214, Rel.
Wow, and that was very, very close between these teams. I mean, for a long time there, Aware Gaming were looking like they were set. I think there was about a 50-point difference towards the end of that game, and you've got to think to yourself, with that minor point difference at the end, if PT did have the right score streaks on, that could have been a completely different story.
Absolutely, yeah. You have to. He's probably kicking himself right now. PD really probably should have had that lightning strike and Hellstorm combo. The Hellstorm just wasn't there for him. So, that's just unfortunate for Aware Gaming. But at the end of the day, TK came in prepared. You saw some big scores out of Sharp. Neslo made plays at the end that were just amazing. PD was going strong. You see him at the top of the scoreboard. He tied Sharp as high scorer between both teams. So you have to surely think he would have had a couple Hellstorms there.
Definitely. But what we will do now, we're going to cut to a short break, and we will be right back with you in game number 2 of this best of 5 between TK and Aware. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gfinity. Myself and Hastro guiding you through one of the quarterfinal games. It is TK going up against Aware, and what a hardpoint game we just saw on Slums.
Oh, so close there. And, unfortunately for Aware, they didn't have that extra score streak, but Team Kaliber coming out, playing big at the end. Neslo went on about 7 or 8 kill spree at the end to kind of lock that down for Team Kaliber. And now, Aware, they're going to have to be fighting their way back into this match as they're now down 1-0 in this best of 5 series. And you're going to have a standoff search and destroy coming up next.
Yeah. And you know what? Looking at this from Aware's perspective, they've got to be disappointed if you did miss that first match. The end score was 233 to 214 in TK's favour. PT, who played, in my opinion, the best for Aware Gaming regardless of this, attached UAVs. He didn't have Hellstorm missiles on, and do you think that could have actually cost them the match?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the day that you miss a couple Hellstorms in the game, and that's crucial. So absolutely, that maybe have been able to swing the match, but you can't dwell on that anymore. You have to move on to the next map, and like I said, it's going to be a standoff search and destroy. So, Rel, tell me a little bit about Aware Gaming and Search and Destroy.
Oh boy, well let me tell you about Aware Gaming on Standoff Search and Destroy first, because at EGL it went down to the last map for guaranteed top 2 position. This was against Millennium, and it was Standoff Search and Destroy. And Aware Gaming, off the top of my head, I think it was a 5-2 lead they had. They just had to win one single round. Millennium went off, or should I say Tommy went off for Millennium, and they ended up losing 6-5. So they've got some bad memories on this map, and I think they've learnt from them. The problem that Aware Gaming made last time was that when they had this big lead, they started relying on the score streaks. They weren't pushing up like they would normally play, and it cost them. So, sometimes things like RCXDs, they can be a hindrance more than a help.
Right, no, yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about Team Kaliber on Search and Destroy. They are very, very strong in Search and Destroy. They're just known for their Search and Destroy game. Sharp, throughout the years, has been a Search and Destroy, just amazing player throughout that game type since COD 4. And now we're going to jump into the game right here. But Team Kaliber's Search and Destroy game is not one to be messed with. So let's see if Aware can actually pull this upset out. And we're going to jump on board with Team Kaliber as they're going to be on the offensive side. And why don't we jump on board with Sharp at the moment?
Yeah, hearing a lot about him there. So he's got a lot of perks attached. He's just going to be going for a straight rush. Look at that. He's got immunity to some of the tactical grenades, dexterity, extreme conditioning, and lightweight, just charging straight towards that A-bomb site.
Yeah, he's got hardwired on, so he's banking on Aware potentially using those EMP grenades. But Momo opens it up with a big kill onto him. And now you see PD going down at the hands of Stainville. Stainville with the EMA coming there to back up Sharp. He takes out Momo now with the 2-piece. So Stainville clearing the way for TK to get to the A-bomb zone. There are no more players there for Aware. Aware is going to have Kyle. He's last alive, and Kyle's now flanking behind the TK players. And let's see if he can actually sneak up here. Oh, he spots 2. Look at this play. Look at this play. Oh my gosh, if he actually manages to pull this off. No, he doesn't. Stainville, too smart for that, but I have to say I think that was the right play for Kyle right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, to be honest, he saw that one of the players was going right round the back, and he was probably going to sit up top in the barn, covering that bomb site, so he didn't really have many options, Kyle. He was never really going to win that round. He gave it his best shot, didn't pay off.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Kyle right there, but I really like what he tried to do. Let's jump on board with Aware now as Team Kaliber has taken round 1 of this Search and Destroy. We'll jump on board with Kyle. I like the fact that he was playing with his brain right there and not just taking some errant shots. So, Theory just kind of takes him out with a sniper right off the bat. And you have to hate that that just happened. There you see Stainville picking up another kill for Team Kaliber. He's now on a 4-kill spree. Momo just trying to make things happen for his team, picking off Sharp right there. Spots another player. That's Stainville again. And McGee now caught with a sniper rifle. He's going to be by himself in the box corner. Spots Neslo, though, takes him out. So this is going to be a 1 versus 2. Can McGee actually pull off this 1v3?
Well, the problem is it's quite evident that TK knows.
And Momo now picks off Sharp for Team Kaliber. And oh no, Stainville just eats a grenade. He's going to have to back off. Very nice plays out of Aware, but look at this. There is a player for Aware. Up top here, Greeno, he just jumps out. He's right behind Stainville. This would be devastating. And now we're going to jump on board with Momo for Aware Gaming when we cut back in, as he is the bomb carrier for that team. And early on, there's some cross-map sniping, but there you see kind of a split setup from Aware Gaming on their push. You have 2 players kind of backed off, 2 players went to red, and now you have 3 players located here pushing around towards B. So their bomb is in the box corner right now, and I'm not sure what they're trying to achieve that way. They do get the pick there. PD takes out Neslo, but the bomb is completely separated from the team at the moment, and you have 3 players for Aware Gaming pushed up inside the middle building.
Yeah, they want to try to exchange kills now. They are 4 versus 3, so in a great
situation.
The
stick comes out from PD, though.
Yeah.
Amazing play right there. Sharp did manage to pick him up, but PD threw that Semtex with the utmost accuracy and stuck Sharp pretty much right in the chest. So Sharp goes down. Now it's a 3 versus 2, Rel.
Yeah, and you can see now Aware Gaming are aware of this, sticking together, making sure that if one of them goes down, at least they can then pick up the kills, but time is against them.
They have to hurry.
Yeah, they need to make a move very quick.
Oh, big plays out of Momo right there. Beautiful shot. Picks up the headshot, but there is a Theory here for TK waiting in the cubby, and Theory goes down to Kyle. So Aware Gaming coming back strong with 2 straight round wins to even this up 2-2 here on Standoff.
Yeah, we've got a game on our hands now. I mean, the initial stages of this search and destroy, it was looking like it was going to be a TK walkover. Stainville was very close to Hellstorm and Lightning Strike, but Aware Gaming have fought back and tied things up 2-2.
All right, now we're going to be on board with Neslo here for Team Kaliber. And let's see what Team Kaliber decides to do here. Looks like they're favoring the A push right away. And Sharp going ahead and crossing that street, just gets right across. And remember, this is how Sharp started off the game. Remember, he had these streaks, or these perks, same perks set up. He goes down to McGee, however, 2 players left alive for Team Kaliber. Can they get some shots down? No, it's going to be Stainville left alive. 1 versus 3 for Stainville now. He's going to have his work cut out for him.
Yeah, this is going to be extremely difficult. Andy is on the attack now. You know, Aware Gaming just need to play this smart. They don't need to go for the challenge. They are defending. They just need to run that time down, but it's not going to matter anyway. PT does pick up that final kill. 3-2 now. 3 rounds back to back.
Yep, that's the case here. Is PD had an easy headshot right there. Shots into the back of Stainville. Easy call out from his teammate. All he had to do is hit fire. There it is. Headshot onto Stainville. So now Aware Gaming with that lead, 3-2.
Yeah, it's going to be a really close game, this. I mean, I've got to say on this map, when I'm watching the attacks as well, it's very difficult, in my opinion, if you don't rush, because you just find yourself trapped in. The other team can lock down those bombs quite easily. So if you don't rush, it's hard. But in the same instance, if you do rush, you'll usually get sniped by a dual-band sniper across mid-map.
Oh, and I like this play out of PD. He just managed to get into that courtyard, but gets taken down. He ran right into Neslo, and now we're on board with Momo, who's got the dual-band DSR-50 up top, trying to pick off any of the TK players who might be peeking out. I'm going to actually switch over to Kyle. He's got 2 players in the middle building here, and he's thinking about contesting, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 versus 4, Kyle and Momo against the full lineup of TK. They've got to attack, they're running out of time, and they're not in a great position either. They've just got to try something a little bit crazy, I think, here, and hope it pays off.
And here we go. Both of those players are going to breach into the middle building, and there is Sharp up top, but oh my goodness, Kyle comes up huge, but they do know where Kyle is now. He's a little weak, and Neslo comes around for the easy kill. And there you have it. Team Kaliber evens things up now, so very close search and destroy game here. This looks like it's kind of like the hardpoint game. It's just back and forth lead changes, and
It is, and I can really see this going down to 5-5. I really like that play from Kyle as well. I can't help but feel that was a bit of a choke from whichever TK member was on the stairs, but fortunately they had the numbers and were able to secure that round with ease.
Yeah, and so both of these teams very evenly matched, it appears. I mean, you know, you would think that Ware would be still kind of the underdog coming into this one, but they've looked very strong versus Team Kaliber so far.
All right, well, here we go, watching Neslo with that snipe. Nobody does make the push behind Tractor, so he's just going to hold back and expect a flank from Aware.
Yeah, and there is some action going down now. 2 players
Sharp
going down for Aware. Sharp picking up 2 of those kills, and now he's going to try and get the bomb down. Aware does have the flank going on, and it is Kyle once more, 1 versus 4. And Kyle was in that position earlier. Let's see if he can actually make it happen here. He goes for the kills these times instead of the ninja defuse. And let's see what goes down. He has 2 ARs in his face as he turns around the tank. Not much he can do right there. They're both hard scoping, both fired at him as soon as he turned around the tank. And that's going to be a TK round win.
I mean, a 1 versus 4 when the bomb has been planted as well and in a bad position. Things were just not looking great for Aware at all. So we see TK regain the lead once more. So as you said, Hastro, this is just back and 2. And I am really expecting this to go down to 5-5. There's going to be some tears for one of these teams.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with Momo here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard quickly. Momo only fully positive player there for Aware Gaming. On the other side, Stainville and Neslo leading the way for Team Kaliber. Neslo getting another snipe. Looks like there's another snipe out of Theory. And so 2 players left alive here for Aware at the very beginning of the round. Again, not even 15 seconds in, and they're 2 men down.
Yeah, and it's going to be really difficult if they lose another here. A 1v4 is just going to seem almost impossible. So Momo and PT really need to team up here. They need to get close to each other and make sure that they combine to pick up the kills.
Yeah, and they are kind of making the right play here. If you notice on the map, there is 1 player up top there. Oh, and it's Theory. They didn't think Theory saw him right there, but Theory trying to get the double quickscope, but doesn't manage to make it happen. Neslo, however, cleans up the trash there in the back alley, and it's 5-3 in favor of Team Kaliber now. Yeah,
both of those last rounds we saw were very heavily TK favored. In both instances, we saw 2 of Aware Gaming go down very early, and it just put them in a horrible position.
The difference is the snipers for Team Kaliber have been on point, and they managed to get the nice shots off when Aware really didn't even get a chance to look at the Team Kaliber players with their snipers. So here's Team Kaliber now on your screen. They're trying to close this one out. I believe Neslo is about to obtain a Hellstorm if he can get 1 kill. So if he does that, you have to expect Aware is going to be in a lot of trouble if he manages to just get the first kill here, and he does spot a player. Top Grannies, misses the shot.
Yeah, and he was a hard scope as well, probably one that he should have made, but it's not going to matter too much as Sharp does go in, picks up a 2-piece. Oh, and that's a cheeky little teabag there as well, taking down the trophy system, picking up a lot of points. Sharp going massive for TK.
Oh, and here comes the RC car. He's just going to go ahead and call it in. If he actually gets this will be an ace for Sharp, and Stainville actually steals the thunder from him and takes the headshot onto McGee, and Team Kaliber is going to be 2-0 up in the series at the moment. Great shot by Stainville right there to get that first burst in, and he just finishes it off.
I mean, you were telling me about Sharp before this game, how his search and destroy game is excellent, and he's certainly proved it just there. In that single round alone, I'm going to be really interested to see his overall kills and deaths here.
Yeah, Sharp and Stainville seem to be leading the way there. Actually, Neslo got in there as well. So 8-4 for Neslo. Stainville 7-3 with a plant. And there you have it. Team Kaliber up now 2-0 in the overall series. And we're going to be headed to a CTF coming up shortly. But don't go anywhere. We're going to bring that game right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the quarterfinals here at Gfinity 2. Myself and Hastro casting over the Aware Gaming and TK quarterfinal match. And what are 2 rounds we've just seen there?
Yeah, they were very, very close. Eventually, TK kind of just asserted their dominance and search and destroy, and ended up just kind of running away in those last few rounds. But Aware certainly having a good showing against this team. They're not out of it yet. They are down 2-0 in the series, but they have to win 3 matches straight. 3 maps straight here to punch their ticket into the next round. It's certainly a tough task, but we have a capture the flag coming up, and we haven't seen these 2 teams face off in that game mode yet. How is Aware Gaming CTF?
It's pretty strong, actually. I mean, in all honesty, I think hardpoint is probably their best. I've captured the flag, search and destroy, maybe even between the 2. I can see them putting up a good fight here, but I think TK are going to have the edge. Just going back to that search and destroy that ended 6-3, it was quite interesting because when it went to 3-3, it was really even between both teams. It was so back in 2, but then TK just stormed through those final 3 rounds like nothing, like it was league play.
Yeah, they managed to get really early picks with the snipers, like I said, and that was really the difference. You know, putting the other team at a big disadvantage right off the break in those last few rounds. That was ultimately what helped TK win those rounds. So here, going into the CTF, we're about to start the game. It's just gotten loaded. It's going to be a raid, capture the flag. We're going to jump right on in. Who's the player to watch right now for Aware?
For Aware, I mean, McGee's going to be doing the anchoring work. I'd say keep your eyes on PT for this one.
All right, we'll jump on board with PD and see if he can actually get a hot start for Aware Gaming versus Team Kaliber. And they are going to be spawning from the back kitchen spawn to start this one off. So here we go. We're on board with PD. Here are the breakouts for both of your teams. 2 players headed towards the middle. This is going to be a big confrontation right into the middle of the map to start things off. PD with a little bit of a wobble there. Sharp picking up a grenade kill, however, to open things up. And Sharp picking up another one onto PD. Neslo as well. Kyle last alive here for Aware. He's been spotted. And it looks like the players for Team Kaliber have just gone for the map control as opposed to chasing him down.
Yeah, and TK look like they're on top very early on in this capture the flag. You can see them storming into kitchen, picking up the kills necessary, and getting dangerously close to the Aware flag.
Oh, but there you see, that is going to be Kyle. He's pushed up all the way onto the TK spawn, so they're going to have to worry about him for a little bit. There are some gun battles going down here at the money room, so that's going to be Sharp. He gets taken down by McGee, and Stainville now with a 2-kill spree. He's still trying to lock down this kitchen, and he's certainly about to see a couple players here from Aware.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it just seems like it's heavy defense at the moment by Aware, but you can see them breaching out on both of the flanks. There's a big push down Riverside, and there's going to be an engagement here.
Oh, and there it is right now. Momo just got taken down by Theory, and if he would have managed to pick up that kill, it would have been huge for Aware. But now you see these TK players are battling out with PD inside the red room. He goes down, so now it's just a big battle for middle map control, but it looks like Aware Gaming have kind of set themselves up in a nice position.
Yeah, and you're going to see PD doing a lot of heavy slaying as opposed to someone like Momo, who will try these sneaky little runs like we just saw then to see if he can pick up a kill.
And that's all 4 players down for Aware Gaming right now, and they're really going to have to pick it up to kind of keep TK off their flag. But here is Theory. This is the plays that Theory used to making, I guess you can say. He's always around the enemy flag, but the flag has gone away. Neslo has taken it, and he is out right now. Both of those players for Aware Gaming having to focus up on their spawn. I believe Neslo is going to have a free run to that flag. We're going to stay on board with him just to make sure he does get that. There is a player for Aware coming through the zigzag. I don't think he's going to get there in time. No, he does not. Neslo managing to pick up that flag, and it was McGee. Neslo just jumps around the corner and gives him the business in the zigzag. So there you have TK on the board with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, TK timed that to perfection as well. As soon as he pulled that flag, he pretty much had an open run. All his teammates had to do is sit stationary and wait for Aware Gaming to run into them.
And there you see Neslo on a tear right now, picking up another kill in middle map. There sees another jump shot. Very beautiful shot right there. Picks up the assist, and look at that. Neslo's shot is just right on point right now. There's nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, he's on a 3-kill spree with that flag capture. He's very close to obtaining that Hellstorm, and he's just going to be very passive at the moment. So we'll jump on board here with Stainville, who's pushed up in middle map for Team Kaliber.
All right, well, they do have this 1-0 lead, and they still look like they're on top here. I mean, again, it just seems that Aware Gaming can only defend. They've had 1 or 2 little bursts through the mid-map, but that's about it.
And look at that play out of Stainville. He kind of just like pokes into the cutout window. Oh my goodness. Stainville's a man on a mission to get that flag away right now, and he has managed to do so. The river is wide open, so we're going to jump on board with Sharp while Stainville runs that flag. Sharp's trying to get the cutoffs here for Team Kaliber, manages to take out PD, but there are 2 Team Kaliber players running for their own flag, and Aware has the flag in the hands of Momo. Momo goes down. It's going to be up to PD to get the stop, but he's on spawn. That's going to be another Team Kaliber flag cap.
Yep, 2-0 to Team Kaliber, and it is looking worse and worse for Aware Gaming. I think they are dominating them on kills, certainly on skill in this game so far. 2-0 lead already in the first half.
And now Neslo and you have Stainville both with Hellstorm missiles, but Neslo's cutting back to his flag. I think he's still on a kill spree. He's got a 4 kill spree working right now. He's already obtained the Hellstorm, and if he picks up one more, it's going to be devastating there for Aware. He will have the Lightning Strike. They have the 2-0 lead already, so Team Kaliber looking very strong in this CTF to start things off.
Yeah, and you can just see again the kill feed. It's just Team Kaliber killing kill after kill against Aware, but this is going to be one final attempt by Aware Gaming, I feel, as we go into the last minute to try and get a flag. However, Stainville being very sneaky.
Yeah, Stainville's being very aggressive right now. And he's just going to go ahead and pull the flag, even with 2 of his teammates down. He just went ahead and yanked it out. He does have a player behind him in money, and so Stainville is going to go down. He does have one more teammate there. It's going to be Sharp. Sharp picking up the headshot on to Kyle, but Sharp goes down, so they might have relinquished a flag here as PD is still running that flag, but no, Team Kaliber actually got that Riverside spawn. So there you go. We're in a bit of a standoff. 30 seconds left to go. It's going to be up to McGee here to return that flag, and look at McGee. He's in pretty good position, but he's going to have to wrap all the way around. And he's going to get spotted right there, so not a good play there really by PD, or McGee, I mean. I would rather see McGee push for that flag really quickly. In theory, here's the flag carrier for Team Kaliber. Nobody threatening the Aware Gaming flag right now, but Kyle is trying to get around here.
Yeah, and TK have played that really smart. I mean, there was no need for TK to capture the flag. They just had to prevent Aware Gaming from getting back into this game, and they will go into the second side with a 2-0 lead here.
Yeah, great plays by Team Kaliber right there to secure that 2-0 lead. You see Stainville right here just protecting his flag carrier. No reason to push up the map with that 2-0 lead, and Theory manages to survive. And here we go, switching sides into the second round with Team Kaliber leading 2-0.
All right, so the pressure is on for Aware Gaming, but not only are they going up against an informed Team Kaliber side, Team Kaliber also have score streaks. Lightning Strikes and Hellstorm missiles can be devastating on raid. It's just looking worse and worse as this game goes on for Aware Gaming.
Well, PD is near his streaks. He just gets taken out right there. McGee lasts alive here. For Aware Gaming. Team Kaliber making an aggressive push. Now McGee's pulled out an AN-94. That's something we haven't seen in this match so far, I don't believe. So he's making a bit of a weapon change in the middle of the round.
Yeah, AN-94s, a lot of the European community do say it's a lot better on the line than it is at LAN. But McGee trying something different, which is what they're going to need to do if they want to win this.
And that's all 4 players down for Aware. Theory pulls the flag. Cutoff is going to be Neslo here for Team Kaliber. He's going to be coming up behind Momo. Takes him out. Spotting another player here for Aware in the middle of the map. It's going to be, I believe that was Kyle, but there's a return actually. Sorry, that was PD who came up with a very clutch return for Aware. He tries to pull the flag, he gets taken down. Tried to keep up the action there, but PD coming up big for Aware, making sure they don't go down 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, Aware can only be aiming for a draw here. They know it's going to be extremely difficult, and it was almost like a bit of a counter cap they were going for. 3 of TK went down, and it was a good opportunity, but the final member that was last alive clutched it big for the team.
Yeah, now Sharp making an aggressive push. He wants another flag cap for his team. He goes down. Stainville still has that Hellstorm, and he's picking up a big kill there in the zigzag, getting hit markers on a second. Can't pick it up, and he is actually going to be coming through the pillars here. Spots a player inside red, knows he's there. Smoke comes out from Aware Gaming. That player does manage to get around the ring, and let's see if Stainville can take him out with the jump shot. No, he can't. Kyle now on a 3-kill spree. Flag has been pulled by Theory, and Theory's running it right through the middle of the map.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of support here. Momo goes for the challenge, but Theory picks up a very easy kill against him.
Oh, Theory
makes it on PE as well. Is he going to get the third?
No, but Stainville comes in to back him up, and that's what I was talking about. Theory as an underrated player. He can slay, and he can just run those objectives so well in CTF. I mean, it's crazy how good he is at doing that, and his awareness when somebody's about to take shots at him, you just saw that. He whipped right around, knew that player was coming in from behind and picks up the kill. So now Aware certainly with their work cut out for him, but you do have PD pushed up on the flag.
Yeah, and I've got to say, for Stainville, he did get a lot of criticism off the back of Gfinity 1, but he's really proven his critics wrong here. TK are doing absolutely fantastic, and it's looking like they're going to advance to a top 4 position.
Oh, and there comes the lightning strike out of Neslo, putting a stop to that flag. TK looks like they're going to get that return, and Neslo has pulled the Aware flag once more, and the cutoffs are in place for Team Kaliber. It's going to take a huge performance out of Aware to put a stop to this flag. So Neslo running that flag. Petey's coming through kitchen. He goes down. It's going to be up to Momo here to get a shot onto that flag carrier. Can he do it? He does manage to put the stop on, but there are more Team Kaliber players waiting for him right here, and it looks like they're going to put that flag in. No, they don't. Actually, the return comes through. That was, I believe, Momo with a clutch grenade. Oh, there finally. The flag goes in for TK, so they didn't manage to get the return, but Momo did get clutch, picking up the flag carry kill twice.
Yeah.
So not a bad play, but just not enough. He was by himself with all 4 Team Kaliber players right in that spawn.
Yeah, and as we see the score line go to 4-0 now, it's quite evident that Aware Gaming, they're just outclassed when it comes to capture the flag. They held their own on that hard point. They were quite strong on the search and destroy, but this is just complete dominance and possibly going to 5-0.
Yeah, there come the score streaks now, and Theory is running this flag down poolside. So, or a lot of people call it Riverside, but yeah, Theory is away, and that's going to be another flag capture here. You know, those score streaks are just raining down now as we enter the last minute and 15 seconds. So Team Kaliber looking so strong here against Aware Gaming. They are going to be punching their ticket into the next round, and there you see Theory just going to work some more. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 21 and 14 for Stainville, 1 capture, 1 defend. Sharp, 24 and 15. And on the other side for Aware, it's just been kind of a rough game for all of those players. They just seem to not match up well in the 4v4.
Yeah, and this is exactly it. It's not been one player letting them down, or for Team Kaliber, one player carrying them. It's just consistently across the board. Team Kaliber have just been the better team by far.
Absolutely. Another flag goes in there for Team Kaliber, so now 6-0. And Aware, you know, the reason it's kind of gotten out of hand 6-0 is because Aware has really been aggressive at this point in the tournament. You know, you're facing elimination. Yeah. You have to push up the map and try to get the flag pulls, and they just weren't able to do that, and so things can kind of snowball. So it's, the game's a lot closer than it looks when it's 6-0 because they had to overextend.
I think when it hit the 3-0 mark, I completely agree with you. They were taking risks that they normally wouldn't take, but regardless of that, that is a landslide victory now for TK. The hardpoint game initially 2-3-3 to 2-14, search and destroy 6-3, and this is going to finish off 6-0 capture the flag to TK.
So there you have it, folks, on your screen. Team Kaliber taking out Aware Gaming 3-0. They're going to guarantee a top 4 finish with that win here at Gfinity G2 in London. And that is Theory taking up half that screen right now.
Yeah, it's the body of Theory.
Yeah, Theory, man, he's a great dude. I wish we could get a shot of his face, but we're going to actually get a shot of him wrapping up that controller. He's got to protect those fingers, those million-dollar fingers. There you go. Handshakes all around from both those teams. Great matchup right there. Yeah. And we're going to be able to cast another match here very soon. But, Rel, wrapping that up, what do you think was the vice for Aware Gaming?
I mean, following that hard point, we've kind of gone over this if you're just joining us now. What actually happened was Pete attached the UAV instead of a Hellstorm missile. It's not an excuse, TK were the better team, but you've got to say a Hellstorm missile can be the difference between, it was 19 points in the end. Maybe they got their heads down a bit after that, I don't know, but following the last 3 rounds of that search and destroy, they were just completely annihilated on the capture of the flag. There's no excuse. They were the worst team.
Yeah, they weren't as strong on
I'm
paper.
being harsh, but yes.
Yeah, in the game. So Aware Gaming has been eliminated. They are going to have to see the result of the Envy versus Unite matchup to see if they still have a chance at the Esports World Cup berth. And we're going to have to wait on that one. But there you have it. Team Kaliber looking very strong with a 3-0 win over Aware Gaming. We're going to have additional matchups coming out here pretty soon. I believe we have a Millennium versus Epsilon matchup and a Team Envious versus Unite matchup. Both of those are huge games, so don't go anywhere. Tune in all day long and find out who wins this G2 championship.